Good morning, welcome to your 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. Got some mostly cloudy to overcast skies out there this morning. Rather mild with some slightly breezy conditions. Had seen a few gusts up to about 20-22 knots this morning, but otherwise very mild for this time of year, and we should see a pretty mild day as we go throughout the day with the clouds sticking around. If we take a look at the current surface analysis, we do have kind of some weak energy moving through the area, bringing a very slight chance of a shower to our region. We do have some showers around the region at the moment, but otherwise we'll see a little boundary, a weak boundary move into the area and kind of just linger around ahead of our next more significant boundary. That would be our next weather maker as we get into our Thursday. Current conditions out there as of 8 this morning, we have some scattered clouds at 9,500 feet, a broken deck around 14,000 feet, and an overcast deck at 25,000 feet. Winds are out of the west about 12 knots. Again, we did see some gusts, have seen some gusts, and still seeing some gusts up to about 20 to 23 knots this morning. Temperatures around 66 degrees and relative humidity is at 49%. Jumping to the local radar at the moment, we do see some of those showers kind of in the region. Very slight chance of us seeing maybe a sprinkle or so, but expecting most of the sprinkles to stay to the north of us, but can't rule it out at the moment. But jumping over to the visible satellite, we do see plenty of cloud material in the area, so likely be cloudy, mostly cloudy to overcast throughout much of the day. We could see a few breaks in the cloud periodically, but overall mostly cloudy day as we move throughout our day today. Looking at the 3 kilometer NAM short-term model, this brings that little bit of energy through here, and seeing those sprinkles in the area, but again not expecting maybe about a 10 to 15% chance we see a sprinkle here at Wallops. Otherwise we'll just see some cloudy conditions, and things should stay dry as we go through the evening this evening and into our Wednesday. Wednesday we could see another slightly breezy day, and also a warm day, probably the warmest day of the week, most likely, and but dry. And then as we go into Wednesday evening, again those clouds will be sticking around ahead of this next weather maker. That is a cold front that will be coming into the area as we get into the afternoon on Thursday, bringing us our next chance of some showers and thunderstorms late afternoon Thursday and into the evening. So if we look at the 24-hour weather risk chart for today, again, clouds throughout the area as we go throughout the day, with a few breaks in those clouds possible, especially as we get into a period during the late afternoon. We do have some slightly breezy conditions out there, seeing some gusts up to, again, 20 to 22 knots, and not expecting those winds to go anywhere as we go throughout the day today. So we do have that yellow risk for seeing a wind advisory. At the moment, expecting them to stay below 25 knots, but there is a slight chance we could see that wind advisory come out as we go throughout the day today. Otherwise, very slight chance of a few sprinkles in the area, but otherwise dry and just cloudy. We'll see things warm up nicely today with some highs in the mid 50s, or excuse me, mid 70s, high of about 74 expecting, and things won't cool off too much as we go into the evening hours with that cloud cover. We will see the winds die off a little bit, becoming more southeasterly, and that will help to cool things a little bit, expecting a low of about 56 for our morning hours on Wednesday. But otherwise those clouds will remain in the area, and tides are running at normal at the moment. Looking at the next couple of days, Wednesday, another mostly cloudy day and slightly breezy, and those winds will pick up a little bit. Could see some stronger gusts as we get into the afternoon, but at the moment not expecting a wind advisory for our Wednesday, but a warm day otherwise with a high of 77. As we get into Wednesday evening, again those clouds are sticking around, and the breeze will stick around as well, and another very mild evening with a low of just 61 degrees. And we'll see those winds start to pick up ahead of this next disturbance as we get into the morning hours of Thursday. So we do have that yellow risk for a wind advisory for late overnight Wednesday evening. Then as we get into our Thursday, we'll see some more active weather. Um, Mostly cloudy to overcast day as we go throughout the day. Those winds will pick up, could see gusts 25 to 30 knots as we get into the afternoon and towards the frontal passage for our Thursday. That front will bring us chance of rain showers and even some thunderstorms, and that will likely, those chances will start to rise as we get into the afternoon hours and late afternoon into the evening hours. So we do have that orange risk for precip and the wind advisory for our Thursday, and a yellow for those low ceilings, and as well as lightning advisory. Well, that will wrap up our 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. We'll be back again at 10 a.m. to take a look at the extended forecast. Have a nice day.